Hey everyone, it's Joe. I got an online challenge yesterday, and we've been playing a couple of turns. So let's dive in and see what's going on in the game. Yeah, that's not really good. Let's just see what he picked up. He picked up a blob destroyer. In the previous turn, we're in turn 4, I think now, 3 or 4. Yeah. He picked up these are the cards that he picked up so far. So a battle cruiser, a recycling station, which I don't really like. And what cards do I have? I have a cutter, I have a trade pod, I have a lot of blue. I have a barter world again. I also have a red, a cheap red, and a white. It got pointed out to me that I won yesterday's game partly because I took a green card early in the game that could do 4 damage. So I made sure that my opponent couldn't destroy the barter world that I already have. This time my opponent did get to pick up a good green card. So let's see. I have a lot of money here. Let's just play all of these. So that's 8 money. And I think the flagship is pretty good because it allows me to draw a new card. And also the missile bot to start, making my deck a little bit smaller. Normally I always go for the cheapest cards first. I don't know if this is a good strategy, but it makes sense to me. Just to, make sure if I only buy 2, I will have 6 left, and if there's a more expensive ship out there or a more expensive base, I can still get it. So I'm doubting between the missile bot and the battle pod here, because this is another card. He already has green, so and a red. So do I go for the scrap here, or do I go for the battle pod, which is the card that was there yesterday, and I took it, preventing my opponent from destroying my barter world. This time I think I'm going for the scrap first. I have 1 scrap card, my opponent has 1 scrap card, so I'm going for the missile bot. And there's a battle station here. Okay, so I still have enough money for the flagship, so flagship is coming with me. May destroy a target base. This is not bad for him. Let's see what I can do in my turn and see which cards come up. So it's my barter world. 1 trade bot here that I can scrap something with, and he has to discard a card. So this is not a particularly good hand here, although I will have 2, 3, 4, 5 money to do something with in the next turn. Not enough for the missile mech, unfortunately, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. So that's the turn now. I just have to wait for him to reply. So let's just play another game. Let's leave this game right here and start our regular offline game versus the AI. 3 money to start with, and there's a trade pod out, there's a Federation shuttle out, so this is good for me. So again, taking the cheaper card, the Federation shuttle, and then the trade pod, and ending my turn. Okay, he has a draw card 1. Here's a patrol mech out, but I can't afford it, unfortunately. In fact, I cannot afford any card in the trade row right now, so I'll have to go for an explorer, because there's just no... Ooh, see? We'll look at that afterwards. Yeah, so he took the patrol mech, which is a logical move. Let's see what I have right now. I have 6. So flagship, it allows me to draw an extra card. Could, combine it with my Federation shuttle. This allows me to destroy a target base. My opponent does not have a base as of yet. So let's start with the flagship here. And my turn. And again, not a lot of money. In the next turn, see, he took an outpost there, so I could really use the missile mech here. There's another trade post out, and it's about the only thing I can afford, so I guess this is a no-brainer. Yeah, Imperial Fighter, why not? Target opponent discards a card. And my turn. Let's see what he picks up first. 2 explorers. Well, the cards are expensive here. At least I will be able to buy something here. Although I have 3 cards in 3 different colors again, which is not really good. So here we have a couple of options actually. Acquire any ship without paying its cost and put it on top of your deck. This is a really nice one. If I decide to go for green, now is the time to do it. There's what else do I have? I have a lot of economy here with the trade pod again coming out. So for the blob, if I can pick up the blob carrier now and the blob world later, which is a gray base of 7, maybe I can start doing some real damage here. But there's a number of other cards here as well that are really really tempting me. All of these actually. So this allows me to draw a card, the battle cruiser. Right now I have only 1 yellow card. This allows me to destroy a target base. I think I had 1 red card. No, I don't have any red yet. What does my opponent have? He has 1 red. So yeah, I'm afraid if I'm gonna start going for the red, then I'm just gonna have too many colors here at first. So I'm concentrating on green and blue mainly, and with some yellow thrown in. So I think my strategy here will be to go for the blob carrier, and later if I can take the blob world here. I don't know if it's the right move, but we'll see. Blob fighter, which is perfect. More green is good for me. And my turn. Not a lot of money this turn. So he gets to draw 1. He'll probably get to buy. He got a couple bad draws. This allows me to draw a card. So let's see what comes out. Not perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not enough to buy anything, unfortunately. Is it worth it to go for the explorers here? The AI did just that. He bought a lot of explorers, so maybe I'm gonna scrap this one and buy 2 new ones. I don't know if that's the right move, but 5 money is a lot to leave hanging, you know. 3, at least I'll have 6 now, so he has 9. Let's see what he does. Oh, he picked up a blob world, which is bad for me, but probably he saw the danger there and decided to pick up that card before I could get to it. Again here, the patrol mech, yeah, but there's better cards out here. I think the battle cruiser is pretty good, and the missile mech is also pretty good. He has 2 bases, and especially the blob world, which does 5 damage every turn. I think I will go for this card now, which allows me to destroy a base. This is not perfect for me though. The stealth needle is a pretty good card, and I want it for myself, but even in the next round it's not gonna happen, so it seems. So still not a very good hand for me. Only 2 money. He has to discard a card though, but yeah, I cannot do any damage. I only have 4 damage. He has a base out, so it's getting dangerous. I already have 2 explorers in my hand. Is it worth going for more? I guess not, because this is about 50-50 right now here. Good cards and bad cards. So I'm not gonna take any explorers right now. This is a lost turn, unfortunately, unless you want me to pick up other explorers, guys. Tell me about it, but I don't think it's the best move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not really good. Yeah, my opponent is doing a lot of damage here. He's going for the reds. Discard 2 cards. There we go. So he has all his bases out. This is not good. This is not looking good for me. Discard these 2 and then draw a card and hope for something good, and of course it's not something good, and now I have 4 money and I still can't do any damage, so this is not shaping up very well for me. The Corvette allows me to draw a card, and this is an outpost here again, so I'm really up against it here. I will have a lot of money in the next turn, but you know, he's doing damage, 10 damage every turn, and I don't have any bases out. I don't have any outposts. I don't have any bases, in fact, at all, so that's bad play for me just there. Still can't do anything. I have a lot of money though, but yeah, it's gonna be too late for me. I ignored the bases, I ignored taking the bases, and that's a bad thing to do. And the AI is showing that to me here. So there is a recycling station here. I could go heavy on the bases now because I have to shuffle again and hope something comes out within the next 2 turns, but I think he'll be able to do a lot of damage here. He has 5 damage, and then another 1 here, so 6 damage, and then another 3. So he has 9 damage every turn just by doing nothing. So he's pummeling me with his bases. I'm gonna take the recycling station here, but it's gonna be too late. I have 7. I can get a machine base as well to try and improve my chances of getting another base out, but it's not gonna happen for me, I think. 9 damage again. So I may destroy a target base. It's about time, so let's destroy this one. That's the only one I could destroy, really. But I can draw another card here. No, I only have 4 money. I have 16 damage though. What does this do? Acquire any ship without paying its cost. So that, nah, unfortunately, all the ships are very cheap right now. Might as well go for the battle pod if it doesn't cost me anything. Or this one. This one is cheaper. I have a couple of yellows. So, oh, didn't use this. That was stupid. But that's okay. I'll take the battle pod then. And now I don't have enough money for the cutter, so it's gonna be the blob fighter. I have 16 damage. So at least for this turn I can destroy his bases that were doing me so much damage. But it's gonna be too little too late. I survive 1 more round, but this is gonna be it because I still don't have a base. So that's bad play for me, you guys. I draw cards, but there's no cards coming up, so yeah. Scrap a card in the trade row, it doesn't really matter anymore. So yeah, this is gonna be it. Unless he draws absolutely nothing. So yeah, there we go. So lesson learned, guys. Don't forget to you know, buy bases and buy outposts, because my opponent had 3 and I couldn't get through them quick enough, so I should have gone with him there on the bases. Alright, let's do one more turn here online. Let's see what he did. He put out his base. Drew a couple cards. Bought a battle pod. There's a freighter here. I have to discard a card though. So will he. So let's just scrap one first. And play the rest. I have more authority than him, and I can probably use the money to get the freighter more. So yeah, now I'm good. I'm pretty good on economy. I can't destroy his base, unfortunately. So that's the end of the turn here. There's a couple of other good cards here. There's a lot of red cards that's come out. One red card so far for me. So yeah, I'll have to wait and see what he does, but I think for now I have a pretty good economy deck. I have a trade pod, I have a freighter, I have a cutter, so I might as well start going for some more bases or some attack now. While my opponent has a couple of good cards here, but his economy is way weaker than mine, so I have to start, I think, start going for the attack right now before he can get his engine up to speed, so to say. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you learned something. I sure did. So see you tomorrow. Bye bye.